Hello students, how are you? I hope all of you are enjoying good health. Students, in the previous class we finished exercise 10b and also started exercise 10c. Today we will continue the same exercise 10c. 4 questions were left. So let us start. It's C part. C part is if 6 people working 5 hours a day can complete a piece of work in 15 days. Students, try to understand these words. If 6 people working 5 hours a day, they work 5 hours daily, then they complete the work in 15 days. How many days will 10 people working 7 hours a day take to complete the same task? Here there are 3 terms. First is number of people, second is time of working, and this time is given per day, and time taken to complete or finish the work. So how we will do? We have to find in this question how many days. How many days? We have to find number of days. First we will write here let number of days taken to complete the work equal x. Then we will make 3 columns. In first column we will write number of people. In second column time, hours per day, daily, how many hours they work daily, and then number of days. In first case there are 6 people, 5 hours a day, time is 15 days. 6 people, time of working is 5 hours per day and number of days is 15. In second case 10 people working 7 hours a day. 10 people working 7 hours per day. Then number of days is x. Then now we will try to find the relation between two terms. See how we will find. Again, first we will find this term. If we do 5 hours daily. Suppose we have to complete a project and we do work for 5 hours daily. 5 hours हम daily काम करते हैं, रोजाना काम करते हैं. Then we complete that project in 15 days. Now second time we have to complete the same project, but this time we are working for 7 hours per day. 7 hours per day means 7 hours daily. This time we are working for the project 7 hours per day. Then this time same project will be finished less than 15 days because this time we are working for more hours per day. फर्स्ट टाइम पहली बार हम डेली 5 घंटे काम कर रहे थे तो हमें उस प्रोजेक्ट को कंप्लीट करने में 15 डेज लगे. अब की बार सेकंड टाइम में हम उसी प्रोजेक्ट पर दोबारा कर रहे हैं जब तो 7 आवर्स रोजाना वर्क कर रहे हैं तो नहीं ऑटोमेटिकली हम जल्दी अपना प्रोजेक्ट फिनिश कर लेंगे क्योंकि अब हम ज्यादा टाइम दे रहे हैं डेली. तो व्हाट विल बी working time per day is increasing, then finishing time will be decreasing. One quantity is increasing, other will decrease. So it is a case of inverse proportion. Now we will hide this term. We will take relation of these two terms. First time जब हमने पहली बार अपना प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट किया, then only 6 people were working for that project. Then they finished the project in 15 days. Clear? जब दोबारा से हमने सेम प्रोजेक्ट वर्क करना शुरू किया तब 10 people 10 लोगों ने 10 पीपल ने वर्क करना शुरू करा इस बार हमने then that project will be finished, will be completed in less than 15 days or more than 15 days. भाई जब हमने नंबर ऑफ वर्किंग पीपल इंक्रीज कर दिया तो नेचुरली वो जल्दी खत्म हो जाएगा 15 डेज से. इट मीन्स नंबर ऑफ वर्किंग पीपल इज इंक्रीजिंग, देन फिनिशिंग days will be decreasing. Again, this is also a case of inverse variation. So in this question, both the relation are in inverse proportion. So students, when three terms are given, then how we will write now? We will write it like in the same direction, 15 upon x. We will write it as it is, 15 upon x. Then if these are inverse variation, we will write it in opposite. It is 5 and 7, we will write it 7 upon 5 into it is 6 and 10, we will write it 10 upon 6 because these are in inverse proportion. Then by cross multiply, x into 7 into 10 is equal 15 into 5 into 6. Then x is equal 15 into 5 into 6 upon 7 into 10. Simplify it. 5 1 ja 5, 5 2 ja 10, 2 1 ja 2, 2 3 ja 6. Then 15 into 3 upon 7, 15 3 ja 45 upon 7. When we will divide this 45 by 7, we will get 6 is to 3 upon 7 days. Now come to D part. In D part, what is the question? A vehicle runs at an average speed of 40 km per hour with some regular intervals and takes 3 hours to cover a distance of 90 km. Here three terms are, first is speed 40 km per hour, time 3 hours and distance which it covered, it is 90 km. Find the time taken by it to cover 120 km with an average speed of 60 km per hour. So what we have to find out? We have to find out time taken. Time means this term. Again we will write here, let the time taken to cover the given distance is equal x hours. Then three terms are, again we will make 3 columns. First is speed in kilometer per hour, second is distance and third is time. In first case, speed is 40 km per hour. This one. Time is 3 hours. See here. Time is 3 hours. Then distance is 90 km. Distance is 90 km. In second case, speed is 60 km per hour and distance is 120 km. So we will write second case speed 60 km per hour, distance 120 and time we have taken here x. Again we will find first relation between two terms. See students, suppose first time you covered 90 km distance. Then you took 3 hours. You covered this 90 km distance in 3 hours. Second time you have to cover 120 km distance. Then you will take more than 3 hours time or less than 3 hours time. You are finding relation between two terms. Leave the speed. So if we have to cover distance more than 90 km, then we will take more time. More distance, more time. Less distance, less time. So if distance is increasing, then time will also increase. Both the quantities are increasing, so it is direct proportion. To cover more distance, time will be more. So it is a case of direct proportion. Relation between these two terms is direct proportion. Now we will hide this term and we will find the relation between these two terms. How? This is speed. Speed kilometer per hour. Suppose our car is going with speed 40 km per hour. Then we took 3 hours to complete the given distance, to cover the given distance. If our car is going with the speed of 40 km per hour, then we covered the given distance in 3 hours. But if our car is going with 60 km per hour speed, then same distance will be covered more than 3 hours or in less than 3 hours. If we are increasing the speed of our car, then time will be less. Speed is increasing, time will be less. One quantity is increasing, other will decrease. So it is a case of inverse variation. Relation between speed and time is inverse variation, and relation between distance and time is direct variation. We can say variation or proportion, both are same. If speed is increased, then time will decrease. So students, see here, it will be easy to you. When this is direct, between these two terms there is direct proportion. We will write as it is given. It is 3 upon x. It is 90 upon 120. Okay. But between these two terms there is inverse variation. Then we will write it as it is, but we will write it in opposite. Here we are writing 90 upon 120 and this is 3 upon x. But this is in inverse variation, so we will write it 60 upon 40. Like this, not 40 upon 60. Now by cross multiplication, x into 90 into 60, like this cross multiplication, then this one, 3 into 120 into 40. Then x is equal 3 into 120 into 40 upon 90 into 60. 0, 0 cancel, 0, 0 cancel, 3 1 ja 3, 3 3 ja 9, 6 1 ja 6, 6 2 ja 12. 2 4 ja 8 upon 3. When we will divide this 8, we will get 2 is to 2 upon 3 hours. Students, its answer in the answer sheet is 2 hours. That is wrong. Now come to next part, E. E question is, 6 men working for 8 hours can assemble 36 machines. 6 men working for 8 hours can assemble 36 machines. How many machines can be assembled by 4 men working for 4 hours? Again, there are 3 terms: number of men, working hours, and number of machines assembled. How many machines? We have to find number of machines. So we will write, let number of machines can be assembled equal x. Then 3 terms: number of men, time, working time, hours per day, number of machines assembled. In first case, 6 men 8 hours. 6 men 8 hours. Number of machine is 36. In second case, 4 men 4 hours. 4 men 4 hours. Number of machine is equal x. Again we will find the relation between two terms. See, if we work 8 hours per day, अगर हम रोजाना 8 hours काम करते हैं, then we can assemble 36 machines. But if we do only for 4 hours per day, daily हम 4 hours काम करते हैं, then number of machine assembled will be less than 36 or more than 36. भाई जब हम ज़्यादा घंटे काम करते हैं डेली तो हम ज़्यादा मशीन बना लेते हैं, और अगर हम कम घंटे काम करेंगे, कम टाइम काम करेंगे, तो हम कम मशीन ही तो बनाएंगे. इट मीन्स दिस क्वांटिटी इज डिक्रीजिंग, देन दिस विल ऑल्सो डिक्रीज. So both are decreasing. It is direct proportion. Now come to this term. If 6 men are working, अगर 6 लोग काम कर रहे हैं तो वो 36 मशीन असेंबल कर लेते हैं, और अगर 4 ही लोग काम करेंगे तो वो कम मशीनें असेंबल करेंगे. भाई जब वर्किंग मैन कम हो गए, नंबर ऑफ वर्किंग मैन कम है, तो काम भी तो कम होगा हमारा. सो इट इज ऑल्सो ए डायरेक्ट वेरिएशन. In this question, both the relation are direct. This one direct, this one direct. So we will write all these 3 terms in the same pattern. We will write it 36 upon x. This will be written 8 upon 4. This will be written 6 upon 4. So by cross multiplication like this and this, x into 8 into 6 is equal 36 into 4 into 4. Then x is equal 36 into 4 into 4 upon 8 into 6. Then 4 1 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8, 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4, 6 1 ja 6, 6 6 ja 36. So x is equal 6 into 2, x is equal 12 machine. Now next and last part, F. A stadium has a seating capacity of 25,000 people. It took 28 minutes for 21,000 people to vacate the filled stadium using 15 exit doors. Try to understand first line. A stadium has a seating capacity. एक स्टेडियम है, उसमें 25,000 पीपल कैन सिट, और उसको हमने जब खाली करवाया तो देयर वर 15 एग्जिट डोर. 15 डोर से बाहर जाने के लिए उन 15 डोर से 21,000 पीपल को बाहर जाने में 28 मिनट का टाइम लगता है. हाउ मच टाइम विल द स्टेडियम बी एम्प्टीड. स्टेडियम बी एम्प्टीड मीन्स सेकेंड टाइम में हमको 25,000 पीपल्स को बाहर निकालना है. इफ पीपल यूज 10 मोर एग्जिट डोर्स. इस बार जो पीपल हैं वो 10 मोर एग्जिट डोर. पहली बार में कितने एग्जिट डोर थे? 15. अब दूसरी बार 10 मोर, 10 ज्यादा है. इट मीन्स कितने हो गए इस बार? 15 + 10 25 डोर्स हो गए. तो 25 डोर्स हैं और 25,000 लोगों को ही बाहर निकालना है, स्टेडियम खाली करना है हमें. तो उनको निकालने में, बाहर निकालने में, स्टेडियम को खाली करने में कितना टाइम लगेगा? सी, लेट टाइम टेकन x minute. In first case, how many peoples were exit out? 21,000. How much time taken? 28 minutes. How many doors were used? 15. So number of men is 21,000. Number of exit doors used 15. Time taken 28 minutes. In second case, how many peoples will go? 25,000. 25,000 people. And how many exit doors were used? 15 plus 10. 10 more exit doors. 15 plus 10, it is 25. Then time taken is x. Now we will find the relation between two terms one by one. Suppose there is a stadium, it is filled, it is full of people, all seats are full. So if 15, all the peoples go out using 15 doors, then time taken is 28 minutes. There is a stadium and this stadium is full. All the seats are filled. And when all people go out using 15 exit doors, then time is taken 28 minutes. But if instead of 15 exit doors, people use 25 doors, then how much time will be taken? It will be less than 28 minutes or more than 28 minutes. Students, now I am explaining in Hindi. एक स्टेडियम फुल है, उसमें जितने भी लोग हैं जब वो बाहर जाते हैं, और अगर वो 15 डोर्स यूज करते हैं, 15 डोर्स से लोग बाहर जाते हैं तो 28 मिनट लगते हैं. अब अगर 25 डोर से बाहर जाएंगे तो वो जल्दी सारे के सारे बाहर चले जाएंगे. सो exit number of exit doors is increasing, then time will be decreasing. It is inverse variation. As number of doors is more, as number of doors is more, then time will be less. So these are in inverse variation. Now come to this one. Again, if there are 21,000 people in the stadium, then they take 28 minutes to go out. if there are 21,000 people in a stadium, they take 28 minutes to go out of the stadium. If there are 25,000 people, then they will take more time than 28 minutes. भाई ज्यादा लोग होंगे तो उन्हें बाहर जाने में ज्यादा टाइम लगेगा या नहीं लगेगा? It means number of men is increasing, then time will be also increasing. So it is direct variation, as more people will take more time to exit out. So how we will write? See again. First we are writing this one and this one. This one and this one are in inverse variation. We will write it 28 upon x, then we will write it 25 upon 15 because these are in inverse variation. 28 upon x equal 25 upon 15, and this are in direct proportion. This is 28 upon x, so we will write it also 21,000 upon 25,000. Then by cross multiplication, x multiplied 25 into 21,000 equal 28 into 15 into 25,000. Then x is equal 28 into 15 into 25,000 upon 25 into 21,000. 0 0 cancel, 0 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel, 25 under 25, 25 under 25. Then 3 5 ja 15, 3 7 ja 21, 7 1 ja 7, 7 4 ja 28. Then x is equal 4 5 ja 20 minute. So how much time will the stadium be emptied? 20 minutes. In 20 minutes the stadium will be emptied. Okay students, so students, we completed chapter 10 with this exercise. With this exercise 10C, we completed chapter 10. Now in the next class, I will start new chapter. Okay? Thank you students. Have a nice day.